Scientists say this has never happened before in human history. They are predicting for the very first time ever the North Pole will be without any ice for a little bit of time this summer. And they're saying there is a better than 50-50 chance it'll happen during this summer. Imagine that, the North Pole without ice. Scientists say it would be one of the most worrying and dramatic examples of global warming. Joining me now is Joseph Rome, who is editor of the website climateprogress.org, the author of the book Hell and High Water, Global Warming, the Solution and the Politics. Good to see you.
Hello.
Let's define the term here. Sea ice is frozen ocean water. It increases and decreases with the season. Each summer, a large portion of it melts before it then reforms again during the winter. So how is this no ice scenario I've just described, how is that any different?
Well, it's just, you know, the Arctic used to be almost completely ice covered during the summertime, and in the past 20 years it's steadily been losing ice. And then last summer it lost a shocking amount of ice, and now they're projecting, as you say, that the North Pole itself could be ice-free. The ice has not only been losing area and shrinking, but it's been becoming thinner. So that's what's been happening. Much of the ice over the North Pole right now is only a couple of feet thick, and that's why they think that it will melt through this summer.
Yeah, but last summer, at the height of the melting, there was still 700 miles of ice from the center of the North Pole. I mean, that's huge.
No, there's no question. But I think people need to understand, you know, this is you know, human emissions are warming up the planet. The thing that's happening in the North Pole in particular is this accelerated feedback. When you replace ice, which reflects sunlight, with blue ocean, which absorbs it,
right,
you're getting the ocean warmer and warmer and warmer.
Well, but here's what I don't get.
Sure.
This year, all 4 major global temperature tracking outlets released data that show that temperatures have dropped significantly over the last year. They call it global cooling.
There was a very cool January and a slightly cool December, but temperatures have bounced back up. I mean, I think people need to understand that that was just a temperature, a short-term anomaly. This spring, the spring of 2008, was the 7th warmest spring in recorded history.
Yeah, but they said that the global cooling was enough to erase nearly all the global warming for the last 100 years. That's what they said.
I'm sure Fox News didn't report it because that's not accurate. It was just it just so happened that January was a very cold January. The planet keeps warming. Humans' emissions keep going up.
Joe, I'm out of time. Joseph Rome, thanks so much.
All right.
And I'm